Tell me about the game Two Numbers.
It's a wonderfully simple game for little kids to play. Yeah, easy instructions. And it gives them lots of practice with playing with the numbers. You need a set of cards from, well, it varies on the kids. You could have 1 to 6 for little kids, or 1 to 10, or 1 to 12. And a pair of dice. And you have some choices about that. I'll talk about that in a moment. And you could make your own cards that have representations of the way we write the number and the actual count of dots, kind of like the dice. Or you could use playing cards and just pick out the 1 through 10 or A through 10. Because again, they can, if they want, count out the number. And the game is straightforward. They set out the cards. We'll ask them to set them out in order. That in itself is interesting for the kids to do, and especially for little kids. You get to see what they do, help them with it. And then they play. Two people might play together. They roll the dice, and they have the choice of turning over exactly what they see, in this case a 2 and a 4, or the sum. So let me actually set out the cards so that we can play a sample game. 1, 2. Watching teachers, it's interesting. Here's this mixed set. So you say set the cards out in order. There's an 8. That doesn't come next. Let's see. 3. And the kids may or may not know, and you may have to go through the counting sequence with them again. 4. The child may put down some more numbers. Where does this go? So the kids, I'll stop being a child. The kids set out their numbers. I'm going to put it out only till 10 here for the moment. I mentioned you also have your options with dice. There's standard dice which go 1 through 6. But you could, for younger kids, you could make a smaller set of numbers and make your own dice just by putting 1, 2, 3, 2 1s on the 2 2s, 2 3s on a little block in class and play only up to 6. Or here's a blank and only up to 5. And the blank you could treat as 0, you could treat it as your choice. But let's play with a full set. Roll the dice. And you'll see where the children go to 1, 2, 3, 4 to count the 4, or whether they recognize that 4. And what strategy they use for finding the total, or if they're, since the goal is to get over all your cards, if they look at it and just say, I get more cards if I don't add them, and just turn over the 4 and 6 that I see.